and a very good day. Hi everyone, I, teacher Hanisah, will be your English language teacher for today. Are you ready to start our lesson? Yes? Fabulous! The topic that we're going to learn today is root word. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to 1. Identify root words. 2. List the rules for writing the root form of a verb. Do you know what is root word? Let's take a look at this word on the screen. The word is disconnected. This word can be separated into 3 sections. Can you guess which one is the root word? Yes, well done. The word connect is the root word. The first part is called prefix and the end part is called suffix. Alright everyone, so what do you understand about root word? Exactly. A root word is the basic form of words. It has no prefix nor suffix. It's the most basic part of a word. Well done, let's move on with our lesson. Let's check your understanding. Which of these words are root words? Can you find them for me? Have you found them? There are 4 root words here. Alright, I think it's time to check the answers. So, the root words here are write, touch, process, and bottle. Do you get all correct? Yes? Well done. If not, don't worry, you'll get it in no time. Today, we are going to focus on the root form of a verb. Let's take a look at the first diagram. As you can see, verbs come in many forms. The first example is eat. As you can see from the diagram, ate is for past tense. Eating is for continuous. Eaten is for participle. And eats for present singular tense. So the root form of this verb is eat. Next example is walk. As you can see from the diagram, walk is used in both past and participle. So if you notice, if the past form of a verb ends with ed, the participle also ends with ed. Next, walking for continuous, walks for present singular tense. So the root form of this verb is walk. Is everything all right? Can we proceed? Great. Let's continue. All right, everyone. Now, you already know what a root form of a verb looks like. Do you know when and where to use it in a sentence? There are 3 rules that you should remember. Rule 1, root word after infinitive to. Rule 2, root word after verb to do. Rule 3, root word after modal verbs. I will explain more of these 3 rules in the next slide. Let's take a look at the first rule. Infinitive to followed by root word. Here are a few examples. Example 1. I'm going to see a doctor later because I feel unwell. The root word see is after infinitive to. Example 2. Yesterday, Fatima tried to cook her mother's favorite curry. So in this sentence, although the sentence is in past tense, we don't use cook with ed. The root word cook is after the infinitive to. Now, let's try this question. What do you think the answer is? Let's check the answer. The answer is the boys were trying to escape from the maze. However, you should remember that not all verbs after to are written in root form. So there are a few exceptions to the rule. Let's check them out. Here are the exceptions to Rule 1. First, if it has confessed or admit to doing something. For example, he confessed to stealing the money. Second example, she would admit to cheating on the test. Second exception, if the word has devoted, dedicated, committed to doing something. For example, she is dedicated to helping the poor. Second example, she is devoted to helping the poor. The third example, we are committed to improving the community. Third exception is it has opposed to and object to. For example, I'm opposed to changing the laws. Second example, we object to allowing smoking inside the building. The fourth exception, if it has be used to, be accustomed to, and adjust to. For example, I'm not used to waking up early. Second example, I'm not accustomed to waking up so early. And the last example, you might need to adjust to waking up earlier. Now the final exception, if it has look forward to and get around to. So the example is, the first one, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Second example, I never got around to calling her back. Now let's take a look at the second rule, root word after verb to do. Do you have any idea of what is a verb to do? Yes, there are do for present tense plural, does for present tense singular, and did for past tense. Let's take a look of the examples. Example 1. They do look like twins. The use of do here is to emphasize the fact that they look like twins. Second example, she doesn't want to go to the shopping mall. So although the subject is singular, she, the verb want does not become wants with an S because of the verb to do doesn't. Now the third example, did anyone hear about the news? So in this sentence, although the sentence is in simple past tense, the verb here does not become heard because of the verb to do did. Finally, let's take a look at the final rule, root word after modal verbs. Do you know what is modal verbs? No? Are you sure? Now, here are a list of modal verbs. Seems familiar? I'm sure you have seen and used them somewhere. Let's take a look at the examples. Example 1. Fazura can cook some traditional Malay cakes. Example 2. Maria might join English Language Society if her best friend Mindy joins. Third example. Will Richard go to Hannah's house? Now each modal verbs serve different purposes and have different meanings. So remember, please check the function of each modal verbs before using them. That's all for now. In this video, we have covered the root form of a verb. A root word is the basic form of word. It has no prefix nor suffix. It is the most basic part of a word. We have also learned the 3 rules of using the root of a verb in a sentence. Do you still remember? Let's list them together. Rule 1, root word after infinitive to. Rule 2, root word after verb to do. And Rule 3, root word after modal verbs. I hope this video is able to help you to improve on your sentence construction. Keep on learning English wherever you are. Till then, bye!
لأجاريهم قلدت ظاهر ما في